We had the school shooting yesterday at Northern Illinois. All right, first, a couple months ago, it was the Success Tech Academy. Now we have a shooting at Northern Illinois University. That's around your area, D'Angelo.
Right.
What was your first thoughts on this?
I don't know. I'd really be mind numb to situations like this because it doesn't really appeal to me. I mean, I've had to listen to it a little bit more because my girlfriend's sisters go to that school. So
did they give you like any inside information? I know the gunman has already been identified as a 27-year-old former student. His name is Stephen Kazmarak. I don't know.
That's one of Elvis's boys.
No, this dude's white.
Fuck you.
He's white. He's a white guy. Look at him. Okay. So,
it's D'Angelo's cousin.
Were you got any information from your sisters, your girlfriend's sisters?
Not anything extra. Haven't seen on the news already.
Were they like anywhere near it or any?
I don't
encountered
think so.
it. Or
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I think it just freaks out the whole Sarah family was all freaked out because basically all you see is shooting at Northern Illinois.
They closed the school down today too.
Right. So
five people died. I think 18 were injured overall.
Yeah.
What's fucked up is that this is becoming an everyday thing.
Yeah.
That we don't even care no more. We just see somebody shoots up the school. It's becoming sad that we're letting people just bully other people and create problems in another person's life where they come to the point that they feel they need to commit suicide and kill other people just for going to school. Like,
my point is, if we're not even safe at school anymore. Where are we safe at in this country? We're not safe at work. We're not safe at school. People get shot inside their homes. It's like, growing up in the early 90s, I just felt like this country was a safer place. And now I think we're losing that.
Right. I don't know if it was safer.
It just felt like that. Maybe because I was a little kid and I had imagination.
It's not about safety. It's just about how we're treating each other.
Well, yeah, the people are...
But that's never going to change, man.
I think the people have gotten worse, though.
Yeah,
they've gotten worse.
We treat each other like shit. If we see a person who's different, we fuck with them. We talk shit to them. We treat them like...
That's always been there. That's always been there.
Not to the level that it is now.
All this shooting and stuff, I think that's gotten a little worse. That's gotten worse.
I just think, I think the problem is that, you can protect yourself in the world, but it only has strict means to where you can't really protect yourself. Like carry you have the right to bear arms, you have the right to hold a firearm, but you can't have it in public. So like, what good does that do?
What if you're not at school?
What if you're not at home? So how does that help you? Do you think if it's possibility that there are people armed in the classroom, do you think people would go into classrooms with guns?
Fuck that.
Nobody would go to class.
That, yeah.
Nobody would go to class if there was people armed.
Why?
Because I try to get shot. Somebody's safety goes off.
If I'm in the classroom with Jerome, because it had to be black folks. With Jerome,
no, ain't no black people shooting up schools.
No,
right thing.
I'm just saying. I'm
racist ass motherfucker.
Wow.
I'm just saying the last few shootings.
I know.
I'm just saying. Actually, I'm gonna take that back because it does happen in the hood a lot. They go and they shoot up schools. It doesn't get the news though.
I'm trying to paint
when
a
picture black
here.
person drives around the corner and murders somebody. What? That shit don't count?
Listen.
No.
Can I paint the picture?
Somebody tries you at school.
Can I paint the picture right now?
You gotta paint a picture.
Just happen to do it at school. Black people will do it after school.
Can I paint the picture?
Same motherfucker.
I know.
Shit.
I take it back. It's not just a white thing because the last boy was Asian at Virginia Tech too.
Yes, he
and
was.
black people we've done this too. So paint your picture.
So if I'm sitting in that was a oceanography class or whatever it was. If I'm sitting in oceanography, me, Jamal, Herbert, and his boy Two-Tone Mickey, right? And we all got the 9s on us.
Why gotta be black people?
Do you think if what's his name?
Stephen Kazmarak.
Do you think if he knew that me in the hood in row G, seat 9, 10, 11, and 12 had the Glocks on us, do you think he would have walked up on the stage?
You know why? Because he stopped taking his medication and he became erratic. And when you become erratic, you do stupid stuff, suicidal rampage. You don't care if Jerome, Mickey, Ernie, and all them have guns. You're still gonna come shooting at everybody.
D'Angelo, you just don't give a fuck.
I would feel safer because I know as soon as I seen the man in the trench coat come through the back door,
thing I've ever heard.
I'm pulling on him.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I'm pulling on him.
That's the dumbest motherfucking thing I've ever heard.
The Virginia Tech guy, he shot 50 people. You think if one other person had a gun, it would have went that far?
D'Angelo, I think what you're failing to understand is that when these people, it's not about what you guys have and stuff. It's about the person who's doing the shooting, and they're not in the right mindset.
But I'm saying
that's what I'm trying to explain.
If you can,
so a mentally unstable man.
If I can protect myself, if you right now you're erratic, you come up into my house, I'm gonna blow your ass to smithereens. It's me or you. And at that point, I could have saved 19 people. One person gets shot. I got him. I saved 19 people.
I happened to rob a drug dealer, and I know all his boys got drugs. I mean, all his boys got guns. And I run up in that bitch. What the fuck? It doesn't matter if you have guns or not. If somebody wants to do the shit, they're gonna do it.
Yes, it does.
That's
matter.
what he's saying.
Yeah. Well, all I'm saying is these people are.
It's not gonna stop him from doing it. Maybe not.
You're saying that they could have stopped him from killing or injuring as many people.
Instead of 20 people getting shot, the first guy gets shot, and then me and Tyrone and the boys
pissed off.
We lay him down.
Man, you guys are getting too into these subjects. I would have scaled back on this subject.
Check it out.
Goodness.
What are you standing all up?
Yeah, on the
you
couch.
You gotta sit in front of the mic.
You can sit on the couch, man.
All right, there's a little problem, right?
You speak into the microphone, man.
You and my boy, right?
Okay.
Get in a fight.
No more beer.
Okay. No, I got a whole
Goodness, 40 ounce in here.
All right, chill out. So, all right, let's say me and you just walking. I got 4 friends. You got 4 friends, right? And we just walk up to each other. You think that everybody should carry guns, and then you happen to bump me, and I get pissed because I'm the type to get pissed. And then I push you, and then your people pull guns, my people pull guns. 10 dead people. No guns. I push you, you push me. Alright, nigga, fuck it. We fight. That's it. Everybody go home happy.
Nah, you're crazy. Because
That's how it goes down.
No,
That's
we're talking
how the fuck
erratic.
it goes down.
We're talking erratic. We're not talking gangs here. We're talking about one dude that's on narcotics that didn't happen to have her. And I'm saying to you, when you walk up into a room, the dude at Virginia Tech, he had clips and everything. He was reloading.
No. That's not what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking about. Well, we're talking about you want your people, you, Ernie, Tyrone, Jerome.
I'm saying if we had the ability to carry. And
if you had that gun, me and my people would have capped your motherfucking ass.
Let me just.
Once you bump the fuck into me.
All right, we're getting very off subject right now.
Wow.
Let me just end this point real quick. First of all, we will never ever see kids allowed to carry guns in school. So that argument was just, I don't even know why we had that argument, because
we're not talking about kids. We're talking about
college.
Anybody. I'm saying anybody. Nobody.
The most you'll see maybe is a security guard in classrooms, but they're not gonna allow kids. Students to bring guns to a college campus.
If you were able to arm yourself, if you were
That's
able
what I'm
to
saying.
protect
You
yourself,
should not be able to arm yourself.
That is why we saw 20 people get pulled down.
The problem,
because I would have killed you.
All right. The problem with if you were able to protect yourself, Elvis, no more drink, please.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, but let me just tell you guys this. All right, if you want your boys to carry guns, you say guys.
They're saying if we had the ability
you say if you have the ability to.
My people would have had the ability.
I don't know, and that is the problem, because out of 10 people, not everybody is there. Not everybody's gonna make smart decisions. You can't put guns in that many people's hands and expect just positive things to come out. People not using them, because not everybody thinks the same, and that's the problem with this country. What we were talking about earlier, where everybody's getting a little out of control. The odds of somebody doing something crazy with a gun, and if it's out of 10 people, is going to be at least one of them, I think. Right. 1 out of 10, at least one.
So the odds raised, but I mean, bottom line is he walks into a theater with a 12 gauge and a Glock.
No, but the problem is
basically
you walk into a theater. You walk into a theater and bump me.
Elvis, man, I don't know where you're getting the bumping thing from, but this last question before I move on. Could this have been prevented? That's all I want to know. I don't want to know about bumping, gangs, and all this other stuff. Could it have been prevented? You're saying no, because the guy was just crazy and he would have done it anyway.
Yes,
could it have been prevented?
I think so.
By how? By your people having guns and my people have guns, and we run the fuck out.
Why did I ask the question? Let's move on to the Democratic primary, boy. I'm not allowing Elvis to bring alcohol in here ever again.
Wait.
Let me just say that right now, because you are out of control with alcohol.
I'm saying you don't understand my point.
I understand your point, but you
turn it into a gang. You turn it into a gang type situation.
You act like you the one with the guy. Like you really want to be able to?
Wait.
Sit down in front of the mic.
You ain't even talking into the mic.
Can I finish my point?
I'm just trying to move on to Democratic primary.
You're making it a whole thing about
Is it going to be another point besides you bumping into each other? Is it going to be a better point than that?
Don't bump me, nigga.
All right. Moving on to the primary.